Hello, boys and girls. It is me, your old Sensei Wu. Had better. As your host this year, I would like to formally congratulate all of you for making it through 2021. Honestly, this drink sucks. I don't know why I keep drinking it.
Uncle, you didn't tell me our guests would be arriving this early.
Lloyd, I told you the guests may arrive at any time they like. Now make yourself presentable.
Oh, yes, Uncle Wu. There you go, Uncle Wu. Is this better?
Certainly. Now strap in, get ready, break out the good glasses. There we go. And pour yourself some sort of alcoholic beverage because you're gonna need it to get through this year's very nice New Year's special Lego Ninjago Tales from the Book.
Me and my uncle can't express to you enough how excited we are to get this story going.
That's right, but first I need my staff and the book.
Can we start now, Uncle?
Hold your horses, Lloyd. First I need to get the refreshments.
But Uncle, I'm only like 16 or something. I'm not old enough to drink.
You drank last year.
Well, I was young and naive then.
Well, see, Lloyd, you don't really have to follow and obey the laws. Laws are more or less just, suggestions to us rich and bureaucratic, godlike figures of Lego Ninjago. See, really, we can bend them in any way we want, as long as we, don't get anybody hurt. Understand?
Okay, Uncle, if you insist.
Now that we've finally gotten that out of the way, let's finally start this year's tale from the book. Long after time had a name, my sometimes evil brother and Lloyd's father, Lord Garmadon, fancied himself a read in the book, and things didn't go down too well. Unfortunately, what caught Garmadon's eye was a small paragraph about some cheap old sword called Excalibur that apparently if you behold, an army of knight worshippers will come to you and you could take over the world or something dumb. And of course, Lord Garmadon was, well, he was hooked. With Excalibur and an army of knights, I could take over all of Lego Ninjago. And of course, that's what Lord Garmadon set out to do. But I was one step ahead of him. Now, you should remember that I train and employ teenagers as a ninja, and they do my dirty work and whatever, but unfortunately, after last year's debacle with all those thugs and the great ancestor Zaki and whatnot, I only had 2 ninja left. The first of the 2 ninja was my nephew, Lloyd, the green ninja. The second of the 2 was Zane, the white ninja, the ninja of ice, the Nindroid, the robotic machine, and the lone survivor of the 3 ninja I sent out last year to retrieve the book. Though at the time of this tale, Zane had fallen into a deep depression, a sort of post-traumatic stress experience, caused only by the horrors that occurred. On the night Jay died, and he rescued the book for me, but it had altered him, physically and mentally. He excluded himself from me, and Lloyd began losing his way from society and reality, just being consumed by nothing but darkness. But yet he was there, and he still wielded the blade for me. I could not let Lord Garmadon acquire Excalibur and begin his reign of terror among Lego Ninjago. He had to be stopped, and that is what this tale is about. How me, Zane, Lloyd, and a few other friends inevitably prevented Lord Garmadon from destroying not just Lego Ninjago, but reality itself. But first, Lord Garmadon had to get Excalibur, and luckily the book told him just where it was. Excalibur, at last I have her in my eyesight. Hey, couldn't you read the sign? The museum's closed on Sunday. Yeah, I saw your sign, minimum wage worker. Do you not know who I am? What? I'm flipping Lord Garmadon, you idiots! And I'm taking Excalibur to go. What? He's got an edged weapon. Take him down! Bring it on, Park Ranger! Take him down! That looked to be about the last of them. Now, to collect my prize. At last I feel your cold hilt within my hand. Excalibur belongs to Garmadon, baby! And no one, not even my pesky brother and his ninjas, can stop me this time. Now what do I do? I guess I could start my evil plan or something. You there, wielder of Excalibur, I beckon and greet thy, my lord. Oh, hello, you must be talking to me, I guess. That's right, my lord. Now, you're probably wondering who I am, so I guess I'll tell you. I am the Knight Commander, and I am the leader of a very large faction of knights. Knights, eh? Oh, you must be that free army I read about. So you've come to serve me because I wield Excalibur, right?
That's right, my Lord Garmadon. Me and my humble knight forces are at your service.
Sweet. But how did you know I got Excalibur?
Conspiracy theories, cameras, scanners, just pure luck and wit that I happened to be walking down the street and got a phone notification, that kind of stuff, you know.
Alright, free army's a free army, I won't question it. Now, Knight Commander, summon my new army.
Hey, you guys!
Magnificent. Let us all bask in the magnificentness and the glory of Lord Garmadon, wielder of Excalibur, and his new army.
So, what do you think?
It's pretty good, but Knight Commander, I was wondering, how do you get so many men to be in your army?
Well, I was hoping you'd ask that question.
Okay, so I thought I made it as simple as possible. So I look at the feudal system. The feudal system is like this triangle. The clergy on top, then I got the lords and the nobles, whatever. And I got the knights. The knights fight for the lords and nobles with the manor system. They like the manor system. But the thing is, I'm the leader of the knights. So I have some land, and I give another guy some land. He's like, I like this guy. So I have some land, I give it to you. Now you have to come fight for me. And the other guy's like, okay. And then he gives some land to another guy. And then he gives some land to another guy. And he's like, you have to come fight for me. And then he gives some guy to another guy. And he gives land to another guy, another guy. And then like, it's like teeny bitty inch of land that some other guys give it to some other guy. And I'm like, yo, I need you to come fight for me. So the guy's like, okay, I'll go fight for you. Then the other guy's like to the other guy, I'll go fight for me. You have to go fight for me, fight for me, fight for me. And all these men are summoned together in one spot to defend the man or whatever from a boatload of land, all being shared. But the nobly, the clergy, the pope, I don't know, but you're the wielder of Excalibur, so that's how we did it. With the feudal system. Understand?
Yes. What's going on over there?
I have literally no idea.
Who's that young man?
Where'd he go?
So you must be Lord Garmadon. I guess teaching myself how to use a mobile phone paid off. My name's Draco Malfoy, and I got a notification from the Excalibur notification app saying that it had been finally claimed by a new master.
Oh, I get it. I think this kid, my lord, wants to join you.
That's right. I oppose an alliance. I'm sick and tired of Lord Voldemort telling me what to do. It's about time I found myself a new master. And I have information for you as well, my lord. My father warned me against this. But I'm going to proceed anyways. Alright, so what do you have to tell me, my new servant? At the school I go to, I have an arch rival, Potter, and he leads a gang of misfits around, and they're always breaking rules, and I'm the headmaster's favorite. And I do believe that your brother, Sensei Wu, may try to gain their aid in fighting you, my lord. Really? I do remember Wu having some sort of link to the wizarding world. I think he went to, grad school with your headmaster or something. So the possibility of Wu going to him for aid to fight me is pretty high now that I think about it. All things considered then, Draco, if you are going to help me, then I have a job for you. But it is simple. You are going to go and spy on my brother Wu at his dojo. Make sure he gets these messages I'm going to send him. And if you see any of your wizard friends pop up, take note, and then report back to me immediately. It will be done, my lord. Anything to have the chance to finally be able to kill Harry Potter and Ron Weasley and finally have Granger all to myself.
Well, I don't know who Granger is, but I think this kid's pretty capable for the job, Garmadon.
Alright, Draco, you've got your orders. See that they are done. I won't fail you, Lord Garmadon. I promise. But where shall I go once my mission is complete? Go to the first bank of Lego Ninjago Bank. Me and the Knight Commander will be waiting for you. I understand. Good luck, Draco. as to you the same. So what do we do now, my lord? Simple, really. We need to make a message that can lure my brother into a trap at the first bank of Lego Ninjago Bank. But sir, may I inquire, why the first bank of Lego Ninjago Bank? Simple, really. The bank isn't just any ordinary bank. It is also the tomb of my father, the first Spinjitzu master. And within said tomb are riches beyond all of our compare. We're gonna go to the bank, lure Wu and his ninjas and possibly these new wizard people into it, kill them all, and then claim all the gold and money and wealth for ourselves. We'll be the richest men in all of Lego Ninjago. How do you like the sounds of that, Knight Commander? Richest men in all of Lego Ninjago. I understand you perfectly, my lord. Well, it looks like Lord Garmadon is really setting himself up quite the conflict. Oh gosh, Uncle. You don't even know the half of it. You barely even remember what really happened. Oh, shut up, Lloyd. I'm not that old. Alright, Uncle. But continue on with the story. Things were just about to get good. Alright, I'm continuing. So, seeing how desperate the situation was getting with Lord Garmadon's new army and his little bitch Draco, I knew that me and my ninjas wouldn't be able to just stop him. So I had to call on an old friend for some help. Lloyd! Zane! Come quickly! You summoned us, Uncle Wu? Yes, I did. It has come to my attention that your father, Lord Garmadon, is once again up to no good. You mean Garmadon? My dad? What is he doing now? What garbage are you getting us into now, Wu? Which I presume is ultimately going to end up like last year. Zane, it's not my fault, and it's not even Lord Garmadon's fault that you killed Jay. You only have yourself to blame for that. Now listen! You want that, Wu? You'll never understand. Well, Zane, you thought last year was bad. You're in for a surprise. This year's gonna be even worse, so be quiet. I need to call an old friend who'll be able to help us in this endeavor. Finally. Hey, it's me. Yes, the guy from grad school. Yes, the guy who owed you a favor. What do you mean, do I have a... No, this isn't spam. You know what? Just get down here. I need your help. Bring 6 of your finest warriors, too. Okay, don't worry, boys. Help is on the way. Well, this looks like Sensei Wu's dojo to me. Whoa! My gosh! It's been too long! Good grief, it's last year all over again already. Dumbledore. I knew Sensei Wu would call him for aid. I must get a closer look. Wow, it's been a while since you've acknowledged we were friends once, Wu. So what's all this about? Remember that four-armed guy who would sometimes hang around our dorm? You mean your brother? Yeah, so he's back to being evil again. And so I need the help of your, students to aid me. Well, of course, I wouldn't actually come to help you. I would just send my worthless brats that hang around the school to help. I don't like doing things myself. I love getting kids to do it for me. So do I. It's so easy to manipulate teenagers into doing what you need them to do. That's why I love to use them as my ninjas. They're cheap, affordable, and expendable. Now let me see here. It looks like there are 2 teenagers over there. You there? What are your names? I'm Lloyd, the green ninja. And I'm Zane, the ninja boys. Those 2 don't look that tough. Great, I already forgot your names. Now, I hope you're ready to meet my students. The first of my students, and supposedly my favorite, is Harry Potter. He's kind of not really good at anything, but for some reason everybody fancies him as leader. Potter. If only I could have Avada him now. But I must wait. I must.
The next of my students is Ron Weasley. He's not really good at anything either, but I guess that's why him and Harry are best friends. My third student's name is Hermione Granger. She's a know-it-all and the brains of this group.
In the name of all the beautiful things I've seen in my life, nothing compares to the girl who stands in front of me now.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like Blondie's got the hots for Granger. That's gonna complicate things. My fourth student is Neville. He's the simp one. What?
My fifth student's name is Ginny Weasley. She's Ron's younger sister. She's a feisty one and she's good at sports.
Boring. This is killing me, Woo. When's somebody gonna show up who's slightly less than average?
The sixth and final of my students is named Luna Lovegood. She's a quirky weirdo and they only keep her around because they feel bad she doesn't have any friends.
Wait a minute. My goodness. Why, I feel something. Something that I haven't felt since Pixel was alive.
And of course I mentioned earlier that I'm not going to be leading this group of kids. Instead I give you Professor Severus Snape, Potions Master of Hogwarts, Witchcraft and Wizardry.
It was a pleasure to finally meet you, Sensei Wu.
So, what do you think?
Well, they look a bit rough around the edges, but since I'm not gonna have to pay for their funerals, I really don't care. Professor Snape's here too? No, I didn't want to have to fight him. He's too powerful.
Wu, I shall have you know that I hope to see none of their funerals. As their potion master, I view myself as their protector. So please, these are children. They are not just simple tin soldiers.
Alright, Snape. I'll treat them to your standards.
Great, now we got that settled. I'm gonna have to leave now, so I hope you bring back a few of my students in one piece, Snape, okay? McGonagall's waiting for me at home, the bed's made, so bye.
Well, that was abrupt. Alright, everybody, if you'll just follow me and Snape over here to the hologram, we can get started. Finally, it looks like they're going to look at Lord Garmadon's message. Now, down to business. Today, we're going to be fighting my brother, Lord Garmadon, and an army of knights he's obtained from gaining the great sword Excalibur, but thankfully we shall have the upper hand over him. Recently, we've intercepted a very important encrypted transmission of his.
You don't find that suspicious at all, that you were just so easily able to, catch this transmission like that?
Honey, when you've been in this business this long, you just take what you can get and you don't question it.
Oh, I wouldn't worry, Hermione. My dad's not intelligent enough to try to trap us like that. Okay, Lloyd, I believe you. Okay, Uncle, you can continue with the briefing.
Ugh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Now, I shall play the film. Let's listen and watch closely to see if we can get any details on what Garmadon's plan might be. Okay, Knight Commander, it is at last time for us to go out and rob the first bank of Lego Ninjago Bank, and we shall take all of my brother's riches that he inherited from my dim-witted father.
Of course, my lord. My forces are ready to serve you at will.
Excellent. My brother won't be able to stop us this time. Garmadon wants to rob the first bank of Lego Ninjago Bank and take all of the gold in my father's tomb that he left to me?
That sounds like something my father would do. We can never just decide when he's gonna be good or evil these days.
Oh, Lloyd, but he's no match for you. You're a powerful and strong ninja.
Thank you, Hermione.
Well, maybe if he's going to this bank, we should try to get there before him or something.
Nobody cares what you think.
So then, simple enough. We go to the bank and meet your brother there.
That is exactly what I was thinking, Snape. Though I warn you, boys and girls, this isn't gonna be just a quick withdraw. Some of you might get hurt.
With strong ninjas like Lloyd to fight alongside with, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah, Hermione, I'll protect you too.
Oh, Hermione, you're being too kind to me. Really, you are.
Oh, poor Ginger.
So is it decided, Woo? Are we going to the bank?
Yes, it's decided. Alright, let's all get our stuff together and go meet Garmadon for a quick deposit, if you know what I mean.
Come on, Hermione. You can help me get my stuff together. Oh, I would love to help you, Lloyd. Oh.
I can't stand this anymore! Wait! Zane, come back! Is he gonna be okay? You three, go after him. Scare him out of his room and counsel him a little. We've gotta get this show on the road. Don't worry, Sensei Wu. We'll try to go talk to him. Hopefully your students can talk some sense into Zane. He's just been in a complete emotional wreck ever since last year. But he's our best fighter. Better than Lloyd, and possibly even better than me. He is a key to this mission.
Don't worry, Woo. I'm sure my students will be able to talk something into him. Trust me. They've all got their own little problems of their own.
The white one is conflicted. Good. Good. That should weaken him in the upcoming conflict. Come in. Thought it was someone important. Let me guess. Wu sent you to tell me to get my shit together. Yeah, he did. He wants us to talk to you. Talk to me? That's more than Wu's ever done in my whole lifetime. Don't worry, Zane. I'm not Wu. I'm Harry. Harry Potter. Your name means nothing to me, Harry Potter. Names. Wu, Harry. You can name a big wall, but it will still never talk back. I'm lying down.
Harry, maybe we should follow him. Maybe go easier on him, too.
Yeah, you're right, Luna. We should try to be kinder, I know. Let's try getting personal with him. Wake me when I'm dead. Oh, come on, Zane. Don't speak like that. Why not? I deserve to die. Every single bone in my body is craving death.
Oh, Zane, please don't say that. You don't deserve to die. No one does. Please, Zane, you don't understand what you're saying.
I know perfectly well what I'm saying, and I know perfectly well what I'm saying I deserve. Oh, come on, Zane. I just met you and I don't think there's anything wrong with you. In fact, I think you're a cool guy. A cool guy? You don't know what's going on inside my head. You don't know what I did last year, and you never will. You'll never understand what it's like to be just so scarred. I'm sorry, Zane, but that's not true. Actually, I know what it's like, living like a scarred person. Take me, for example. I have no friends. I'm a loser. I have a lisp. I'm one of the wimpiest kids in our whole school, and everybody picks on me and bullies me. But do you see me lying on my bed crying and wailing over the past? No. I got up and I did things. I opposed evil. And now, Zane, you must get up and oppose evil too. Lisp? Bullied? Oh gee, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. But that's still nothing compared to what I've gone through.
Oh, Zane, but that's only half of Neville's story. He didn't even tell you about how his parents were tortured to the point of insanity. And my mother died when I was only 8. And imagine being the daughter of a father who runs a conspiracy magazine. I'm bullied even more than Neville is at school. If you think he's a loser, then you should look at me. I'm a lost cause compared to most people. And these two are really the only people who ever talk to me, Zane. We've all done terrible things in our past and we try to get beyond them. But Zane, please, we're all we've got. We need to realize that sometimes we can't just sit around and quit. Just like Neville said, we have to confront evil.
I'm sorry, Luna. I didn't know that. I've lost my father, so I know what it's like losing parents too, but you never killed your best friend. Better to have killed your best friend than to never have had one at all. I don't think Neville and Luna even have best friends. And Ron's really all I've got, and he's not even that much. Besides, if you think their lives are bad with no family, my parents were killed when I was 1 year old, Zane. I've been in this fight since I was 1 year old. Zane, we're all we've got sometimes. We just need to stick it up. It doesn't matter what we did in our past, because there's no way we can go back and fix it. There's no way you can go back and prevent yourself from killing your friend. And there's no way I can go back and save my parents. The only way we can change our past is by making the most of the present. Please, Zane. Help us. Please. Maybe you're right. Better to have killed your best friend than never even had one at all. And I could never deny someone of a plea for help. There's still something inside me that is pushing me to help those who cannot help themselves. Even those who don't deserve it.
Maybe that's just the cycle of life, Zane. Those who have been wronged always having to help those who have wronged them. Maybe that's just the cycle of life. And maybe we'll win in the end. One day, maybe we'll win.
You're right, Luna. Both of us. Winning. Together. Side by side. Not just for good, but for each other. Yes, Zane. Yes. Together. We can win.
Yeah, Zane, we can't win this thing without you, so come on, let's do this!
Yes. Yes! Let's go! We can win this thing! I'll win it for Jay! I'll win it for Jay! And I'll win it for you, Luna. I'll win it for you and him! I've been trapped in this desolate void for so long, waiting for something to come along, waiting for something to drag me out of the waste. But now finally, I think I've seen the light.
Zane, what is the light? And why can't I see it?
You are the light, Luna. And Neville, and Harry. But you are the fusion of light. Luna. And this is new for me. But I see something through you I've never seen before. And I feel hope. Whoa, when do you think my students will be back with Zane? I don't know, Snape. Zane's been such an emotional wreck lately, it might take him a little while to pull him out of that shit. Alright, Woo, let's get this show on the road. Finally, Zane, what took you so long? Alright, gang, let's get ready to kick some fat Garmadon ass.
But Woo, how will we be getting to the first bank of Lego Ninjago Bank? Will we be apparating there?
Operation, my dear lad? Oh no. I have a much more stylish way of getting there. We shall take the vehicles!
Come on, everybody, let's suit up! We can take my Ninja Knight Rider! I'm riding with you!
You'll think differently soon, Granger. Soon you will have eyes for me. Looks like my job here is finished. I shall report back to Lord Garmadon. He will be very pleased. These fools are falling right into his trap. Let's go! Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys. Wow, it's such a pain to have to put the book down, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end the first part here. But will Zane be able to finally get over the events of last year? And will Lloyd be able to make amends with his father? And more importantly, will I be able to stop Garmadon from robbing the first bank of Lego Ninjago Bank? Well, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. I mean, I lived these events a few weeks ago, but still, I'm not going to tell you. So I highly encourage you to please subscribe to the channel. You subscribe, but also subscribe back to you as long as I comment in the comments section saying so. So hope you enjoyed this first part of Tales from the Book, the very nice New Year special, and I highly encourage you to stick around for the second part because it's gonna get crazy.